The book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 8. For bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come. I'm going to start right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And Shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp, coming at you with a quick lesson in regards to taking care of yourself, man. Bodily exercise profiteth little. And a lot of people will take this verse right here and say, well, that means that it's not that important. Well, it is important. Okay, and I'm going to go into that in this lesson. And it's the spirit, man, because I was thinking about this as of lately, and I was kind of cut in my own spirit just the other day, man. I found myself eating something that, wasn't too healthy. Now, it was lawful, but, it was fattening and it had different things in it that's not good for my health, man. There's a lot of things out here that Esau puts out, for consumption that's not good for you, though it may be lawful. All right. And I was like, man, I was thinking to myself, now, your ass need to work out, man. You don't have to do something to counteract this. And, man, it's the truth, man. We got to take care of ourselves. And it's through the spirit that the elder apostles, the apostle Orion Lob, and, the GMS Dallas camp did a lesson talking about this, man. And it felt like it was the Lord speaking to me directly, man, because I haven't been really doing what I need to do when it comes to, health and working out, man. Now, I do what I do, but we can all do better, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, I feel like I need to do better on that. And it's a spirit because they mentioned the fact that Esau is afflicting us in many different ways. You got to take that into consideration. All right, the water's polluted, the air is polluted, the food that we eat is polluted. This damn devil has defiled everything, man. And the scriptures tell you that we're going to eat our bread defiled amongst the Gentiles, and that's true. Everything is polluted. GMOs, all right. The foods don't have the same nutrients that it had in it. The vegetables, they're not in their full strength because Esau has defiled, the food, man. Okay, so we got to really, do the best that we can. And Elder Yashawamba said in the video, he said, though it says bodily exercise profiteth little, a little with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is a lot. Okay. All right. But, at the same time, the spiritual things are necessary to be exercised as well. But when you look at it, bodily exercise is actually a spiritual thing because it's showing discipline. It's showing wisdom. All right. Though we're spiritual beings and we, are working spiritual, you got to understand that your body is a vehicle for your spirit, man. And the Lord gave it to us, and we got to take care of it to the best of our abilities, man. It's not about just not eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. It's about choosing the right things and being consistent with your diet, man. All right. And the diet is not something you do for just, a month or whatever. It's a lifestyle, man. And being in these last days, the Lord has been, speaking to me. And it was just confirmed through the elders that, hey, man, we got to watch what the fuck we doing when it comes to our diet and our exercise. We got to step it up a notch, man. The Lord is asking more of us. And we got to be able to take it to the next level, man. And this is for whoever needs to hear it. Here's that scripture that I just mentioned. This is Ezekiel 4 verse 13. All right. And the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. And that's the truth, man. There's a lot of information online to show you how defiled our food is, man. A lot of the ingredients and the things that are sold unto you here in America, especially, are very harmful to your body, man. All right, Esau's putting all kind of preservatives and chemicals in it. And some of that stuff is designed to target certain ethnicities, man. And you better believe he's putting certain chemicals in these foods that target the genetics of Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. We're talking about the devil here, man. Okay? Esau, he's the perfect devil. And, when you're consuming food that's, being processed by your enemy, you got to consider this, man. All right? That's why brothers got, ailments that we deal with. And a lot of it comes down to your diet and your choices that you make, man. You see, we got to be using wisdom in these last days, man. The Lord is looking for those who dwell with wisdom, and we have the knowledge at the fingertips of our hands, man. And, this internet, the cell phones, man. You can go online and look up different diets to benefit you, man. Look up symptoms to whatever ailments you might be having, and you got to do the research and look into it, man. That's part of our culture as Israelites, man, to be wise in all matters, including our diet and our health, man, and keeping our bodies right, man, because your mind and your body is connected. When your body feels good, your mind works better. You're able to do the work of the Lord better on a higher level. The Lord will deal with you on a higher level, because he's seeing that you're using wisdom. You're using the tools that he gave you on this earth, all right? All right, and you're moving in faith. He gonna deal with you better, man, on a higher level. And that's something that we should all want. Now I want to bring this out. This is one that came to mind. This is Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 6. It says, "Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats." And this goes into Esau, man. All right. He has an evil eye towards the Israelites, man. Okay. He's always had that hatred towards the 12 tribes, man. And so here we are in America, Babylon the Great, eating food that's processed by our enemies. We got to be mindful, man. All right. We got to use the wisdom that the Lord has given us and eat the best of the worst. You know what I'm saying? And learn how to abstain from certain things as well, though it may be lawful. Okay? This damn devil has an evil eye towards us, man. And the brothers have been saying this, and we've all have said this, that this devil is putting more and more shit in these foods in these last days, man. Don't be ignorant of Satan's devices, as it tells you in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. All right? He's putting shit in these foods, man. He's putting different hormone, afflicting chemicals in these foods, man. Turning women masculine and making men feminine. All right? This devil's doing all this type of shit, man. He has all type of different experiments that he does in his laboratories and his universities, all right, to afflict the people, especially you Israelites, man. Okay? So be careful. I mean, it's just the truth, man. And it's time to stop turning a blind eye to this, man. If you've been doing that, just taking food and eating it, knowing it's not good for you, saying, "Oh, well, the Lord got me. I prayed over it, so it's all good." Nah, man. You got to use wisdom. The Lord has given us wisdom, and we got to use it. We got to apply it, man. All right, here we have the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 30 and verse 25. It says, "A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet." So here it is, another one in the scriptures, man, telling you to take care of what you put in your body, man, your diet. We can't overindulge in certain things, you know what I'm saying? And we can't underindulge. We got to make sure we're consuming what's good for us, man. Okay? That's part of this battle. That's part of this fight. That's part of having discipline. And that's something that we all should pray for, man, having more discipline. Are we not disciples? You see what I'm saying? So you got to take care of this. You can't just turn a blind eye to your diet, man. Okay? You want to make sure that you're able to function on the highest level that you possibly can in these last days. All right? Ecclesiasticus, all right? Chapter 30 and verse 14 says, "Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body." You see what I'm saying? You got to take care of yourself, because you can have all the money in the world. Like a lot of these elite fucking Edomites and these heathens, they got a lot of money and whatnot. But if they body ain't functioning right, all that shit don't matter, man. And the Lord has given you Israelites, good genetics, man, for the most part. Yeah, we're under the curses and we are afflicted, but for the most part, Israelites, we're stronger than these damn heathens, man, especially Esau's weak ass. Okay, so we got to take care of these bodies that we got, man. All right, here it is. Like, for example, you got a Ferrari. All right, you want to put the best oil in it. You want to put the best fuel in it to keep it functioning right. You're not going to put some low grade shit in it. Okay, the Lord gave us the Ferraris, man. We got to put high grade fuel into it, man. Our body. And like I said, it affects your mind as well, man. And though we're the poor of this world, we don't have all the resources and whatnot. We can control our bodily health, man, to an extent. Okay, the Lord has given us that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it takes discipline. Speaking to myself first and foremost, man. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. That's not a light statement, man. That's not to be taken lightly, man. Here it is in the scriptures. The Lord tells us that health and a good estate of body are above gold and infinite riches, man. All right? You could be poor as hell, but if you in good shape and you feeling good, your body, the vehicle that your spirit is inhabiting is in tip-top shape. You know what I'm saying? You feel like $1 million, man. You feel like $1 million. Instead of somebody who is, they might be rich monetarily, but then they got stage 4 cancer because they're horrible choices. All that money don't even fucking matter. Okay, verse 16. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Okay? And when you look good, you feel good, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're able to function on a higher vibration. You should want that for yourself, man. Okay? And yeah, man, I mean, the Lord has really put this on my spirit to go into this. So, and it's just like I said, it was confirmed by the sit down that the elders did. And I'll probably post that in the description as well, man, or in the comment section, so you can check out their video. Very heavy, man. All right, we had the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Now, let me break this down, okay? Now, we got to be temperate in all things, man, meaning applying wisdom, all right, in all things, including our bodily health, our diet, okay? Now, the people of the world, you got wicked ass niggas out here, wicked ass, people, heathens, Edomites and whatnot, that are into health and exercising and all that. But they're doing it to obtain a corruptible crown. They're doing it to be, esteemed highly amongst this society. We do it for other reasons. We do it to show our discipline, to show the Lord that we care about the body that He's given unto us. All right? Like I said, exercise and diet is not just physical, it's actually spiritual when you look at it in the right perspective. Okay? And also, having discipline is going to lead to you getting through Jacob's trouble, man. Because those who lack discipline, all right, they're going to give in to the flesh, the desires of the flesh. And they're going to end up taking what? The RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Esau, this damn devil, is going to play off of your lack of discipline. Your lack of being able to control your flesh, man. When you work out, that's your spirit enduring pain. All right. That's spiritual, man. To get results. We got to endure pain and suffering to get the result that we desire, which is salvation, man. So we got to be temperate in all aspects of our life, man. It's good to practice discipline in everything, man. When it comes to your money, your spending habits, all right, different responsibilities that you have in this life. It's all spiritual, man, at the end of the day, for the spiritual man and woman. But it goes on to say, verse 26, this is the Apostle Paul speaking, by the way. He says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beeth the air. We're not doing this for no reason, man. We're doing this so that we could make it, man. Okay? But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. How do you do that? Through the spirit. Your spirit has to overpower your flesh, man. Your flesh wants to be at rest and it wants to eat junk food. It wants to be undisciplined, but your spirit has to overpower that, man. Okay? It says, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. All right? And the Apostle Paul knew that he had to be an example, man. And that's how we got to be. I'm doing this lesson, talking about it. I got to be about it. You see? Okay, we can't be hypocrites, man. You can't say you believe in the word and then you don't follow everything that's in it, you know what I'm saying, to the best of your abilities. You can't say, you know, you love Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but then you try to ignore certain things in the scriptures, such as being in control of your diet and exercise, man. Okay? This is part of our walk. Okay? And it's not easy. But with, you know, prayer and meditation and, you know what I'm saying, and begging the Lord to help you with certain things, hey, it's possible, man. It's more than possible. All right? If you're out of shape or you're dealing with certain bodily ailments, pray to the Lord to give you the wisdom and the discipline, all right, to reverse certain things, man, because it's been done and it can be done. All right? All right, here we have the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38 and verse 4. It says, the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. All right, meaning you won't avoid them. The Lord created medicines out of the earth, meaning the herbs, the different plants, you know what I'm saying, fruits, vegetables. All right, you got to do your own research, man. The knowledge is out here, man. We got the internet, man. And while it's still up and running, it'll be in your best interest to find out what's good for you, man. The Lord put these things here. Now, ultimately, we know that healing comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The scriptures tell you in Deuteronomy 32 and 39 that he heals, or he wounds and he heals. But the Lord is looking for you to use the tool that he gave you, man, to have faith in the tool that he gave you to use, man. The herbs, okay? Fruits, vegetables, those things, man. Those are things that the Lord created. That's by his design. All right, though, you know, a lot of it's defiled, it's still better than not using them at all, man. Okay? And if you're wise, you're not going to avoid them. All right, things such as garlic, man, eating raw garlic, man, that's good for your body, man, in many different ways. It's good for your immune system. And we need to make sure that our immune system and our bodies is in tip-top shape because, like I said, man, Esau is doing a lot of shit in these last days, man. These different pestilences, these plagues are coming. All right? You see? And it's going to require discipline, man, to make sure you're in the best state that you can be in while we're entering into the worst time this earth has ever seen. All right. So I got 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 17. Matter of fact, let's go to the previous verse. Verse 16, it says, know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? Salakia. Okay, Salakia. So yeah, man, we are the temple of the Most High. The Holy Spirit dwells within us, man. All right. If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. So think about it, man. If the Lord has his spirit dwelling within us, man, we had his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We had his truth. We could possibly be the elect. We got to take care of our body, man. You got to take care of the temple, man. And it's something that the elders mentioned in their lesson too. In the ancient times when the physical temple was on the earth, it was in pristine condition. You're not going to have trash in the Lord's temple, just on the floor and shit. So we got to treat our body the same way. You can't just be eating a bunch of bullshit all the time, man. Yeah, you have your times when you slip up, you know what I'm saying? But that's got to be minimized now. Like I said, it's time to turn it up, man. The Spirit is speaking, man. You got to kick it up a notch, man. All of us. Okay? And you don't want to ignore the Spirit, man. When the Lord is speaking through his men, you better take heed. Speaking to myself first and foremost, man. Get in some kind of routine of doing some kind of exercise daily, man. All right? Esau, everything he brings forth in this society is geared towards destroying you. He has you all stressed out at your job. Your time is consumed with doing different things, different tasks and whatnot. A lot of us have, jobs where we work, long hours and you don't feel like working out, or, you might get the easy, quick food, man, which is not good for you. Because you get home, you don't feel like cooking. So what you go to a damn fast food place. Nah, man, that ain't the answer, man. We gotta have discipline, man, and learn how to maneuver. Okay, there's no ignoring that, man. The Lord says if you destroy your temple, or if you defile the temple of the Lord, he gonna destroy you, man. And I was thinking that the other day. Friday, I was feeling like shit. I was like thinking to myself, man, there might be something wrong with me, man. Because I was feeling like I was about to die, man. I was like, man, I got to change my diet. That was the first thing that came to my mind, man. I got to do a detox. All right? A lot of times when you're feeling horrible in your body, you need to detox. You need to clean out your temple, man. There's different type of detoxes you can look at online on YouTube, man. A liver cleanse, kidney cleanse, full body cleanse. Fasting is another good thing that you should be doing in these last days. Okay? It's going to keep your temple in good shape so the spirit can flourish, man. Okay, so yeah, that's the point right there. All right, got a few more. I'm going to get ready to close it. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, or otherwise known as Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 27. And it says, my son, prove thy soul in thy life and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. Now let's break this down, man. Okay, life is pretty much a series of decisions that you make, man. Choices. Okay, and we got to choose life. All right. A lot of people, they make choices that lead to death, man. Okay, and things that are evil for your body or your soul, we can't give that unto ourselves, man, whether it be physical or spiritual, man. On the physical tip, man, it comes down to the food that you eat and consume. All right. And some things might be lawful and other brothers might partake in it, but it might not be good for you. For example, alcohol, man, your body might not receive alcohol the same way other brothers receive it, because the Lord made us all different. That might mess with your mind. It might mess with your body different in a negative way. Though it's lawful, you might need to just leave that shit alone. All right. Or certain foods, man, that might be lawful. If it ain't good for you, use wisdom, man, and abstain from it. Okay. We got to see what's bad for us, things that harm us, and we got to abstain from it, man. Things that harm your spirit, like certain music, for example. All right. Some brothers might listen to certain music, of the world, every now and then, but that music might be bad for your spirit, man. It might try to draw you back into the world. All right. You got to know what's good for you and what's bad for you, man. All right. Because, hey, we got to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay. You might, be a brother that likes to go to bars or whatever, whenever you can, whenever you got some time to sit and chill. There's nothing wrong with that. That's lawful. But that atmosphere might not be good for you. It might make you relapse spiritually. Okay. That's, just an example. So whatever's bad for you, don't give yourself that shit, man. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything. There you go. What's good for this man might not be good for you, and vice versa. And that's just the reality that we're in. All right. And that's part of being, a grown ass man, being an adult, man, knowing what you need to do and just fucking doing it, and knowing what you need to abstain from and just have the discipline to abstain from it. All right. We need to be, functioning at optimal power in these last days, man. I'm going to read a few more, okay? It says, be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. All right. Unsatiable meaning unsatisfiable. All right. Meaning overdoing shit. All right. There's certain things we like to enjoy from time to time, but when you overdo it, that's when it becomes, wrong, man. All right. And it's a sin to be gluttonous. Overeating is a sin, man. It's called gluttony. That's showing a lack of discipline. That's letting your flesh overtake you, man. And letting the flesh rule is going to lead to death. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. All right. And that's not saying you got to be a vegetarian. Okay. That if that's your choice, then that's your choice. It's not unlawful to eat meat as long as it's in the dietary, the lawful dietary parameters in the scriptures. Okay. But when you overdo it, that's when it becomes a problem, man. It's all about balance. And the other day, like I said, I overate, man. I felt horrible spiritually. I was like, damn, man. And you should. The scriptures tell you to, to not overeat, because it'll make you sick, make you lazy, tired. You don't want to be like that, man. It says, by surfeiting have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. And a lot of Jakes, a lot of Israelites, they die early because they don't take heed to this advice, man. They're not careful of their diet. They overeat. They overindulge in different things, man. Okay. And that's something that leads to, you being sent to the spiritual realm early. Okay. Because you didn't have the discipline to stop yourself, man. All right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 30. It says, go not after thy lusts, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. And that goes, into food and also other things, man. Okay. You got to have self-control, man. The Lord is looking for us to have discipline. That's actually a form of spiritual power. Discipline is a form of spiritual power. Ruling over your flesh, man. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee. And Esau is looking for us to give in to the flesh, man. All right. He's looking for you Israelites to not have any self-control. That's what he promotes in this society. Do what you feel. Do as thou wilt, which is actually satanic. If it feels good, and just do it. Do it till you can't no more. Don't stop till you get enough. All these sayings, man. Hungry, wide awake. All these things are little subliminal messages to keep you in a state of being undisciplined, man. Esau don't want to see you Israelites being disciplined and taking care of your diet and exercising, man. Refraining from physical lust, such as adultery and all that shit. He don't want to see you in control of yourself, man. All right. He wants to see you looking like these degenerates out here, these 2/3 that you see of our people that are just gone totally in the flesh. Okay. And he sits back and laughs at you. All right. Jake has become a fucking laughing stock in the earth, man. Go look at World Star Hip Hop. These people are fucking brute beasts, man. All right. When you give in to your desires all the time, you become a laughing stock, man. When you don't work out, when you don't diet and eat the right things, you out of shape and you look weird and shit, you look unattractive, it's because you didn't have any discipline, man. Okay? And your enemies will make fun of you and laugh at you. You don't want that, man. All right, just some wisdom right there. Speaking to myself first and foremost, man. All right, going into resisting pleasures. Once again, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 19, and this time it's verse 5. It says, "Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth his life." You gotta resist, man. And the main thing that we gotta resist is bowing the knee to Esau's New World Order, man. The beast system that he's steadily pushing. All right, this devil is finna push this New World Order, man, in which you're gonna have a RFID microchip, all right, to be integrated in his wicked ass society. Okay, and if you can resist pleasures now, hey, you'll be able to resist certain things. They're gonna be put in front of you as a temptation in the near future. A lot of people who have not been resisting their pleasures, they're gonna be weak spiritually in the time we're coming into, and they're gonna bow the knee. They're not able to go without food for a couple of days. They haven't been fasting. They haven't been doing that, man. And they're gonna be like, well, I gotta eat, so they're gonna do what? Bow the knee to Esau and be fucking destroyed, man. The discipline starts now. But I'm gonna close it with this right here. All right, this is very heavy. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 27 and verse 5. It says, "The furnace proveth the potter's vessels, so the trial of man is in his reasoning." You see that? The choices you make. You ever heard that song by E40, Choices? A lot of you have heard that. All right, everybody got choices. Okay, and a person is wise by the choices that he makes. You see, you can sit there and say, have an excuse and say, well, this battle is a spiritual battle, not physical. So I don't really got to worry about working out and eating right. The Lord looks at the hearts of man. Well, guess what, man? The Lord does look at the hearts of man, and actions are weighed, man. Actions speak louder than words, man. Okay? And when you take action when it comes to taking care of yourself and resisting pleasures, the Lord, he looks at that, man. All right? And that's part of your trial as a man. Your choices that you make. All right? So I'm going to end this lesson right here, man. Just a quick, exhortation to, make better choices in all aspects of our lives, man, and being able to resist pleasures and really being disciplined in these last days, man, because the Lord is taking us up to the next level, and discipline is required, man. So I'm in this lesson right here. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Discipline is required, man. All right. If you want to continue to move on to the next level, all right. I'm just speaking through the spirit right now, man. Those who aren't going to take heed to this message and continue to move on in their, the ways of the flesh and whatnot, you might not make it to the next level, to this next phase of prophecy, man. So just let that be an admonition to all of us. So I'm going to end it right there. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. A Kwame Yasharala and a Bible Bar. Shalom.